Welcome to another one of your 5-minute movement series sessions. This one, oh, that's quite a mouthful. This one was all about hip strength and hip stretching. All you need is a ball or a small cushion. If you've got a Pilates ball or a small cushion, a chair if you struggle with squats, and a mat space, basically somewhere that you can lie down comfortably on. We're going to get started. So all I want you to do is take a second, close your eyes if you're comfortable to, breathe in through the nose, let it all go. 2 more, breathing in. Let it go. Last time. And we're just going to shake out those legs, do a little tiny bit of hip mobility before we get started. We're going to focus on the abductors and the adductors, so the outside muscles and the inside muscles, and then we're going to go from there. So I want you to just hold on to a wall and do a couple of little mobilizers for each hip. So just find what feels good here. Try and go through that full range of motion if you can. We'll go on the other side. If you start, we're going to start with a couple of body weight squats. If you don't like a squat, take it super shallow or grab a chair. That's it. I find that if you're kind of just doing it freestanding, you start overthinking, hold on, whereas if you have a chair, you're like, yeah, I'm just going to sit on a chair. So that's what I want you to imagine. So you're going to stand with your feet hip distance apart or slightly wider, and we're just going to sit down on a chair. We're just sitting on a chair. I know you don't do it like that. And then coming back up, you can perch in a bar stool if that's better, or you can sit on a chair. What we're not doing is just like that. That's a hip hinge. More about that later. That's it. We're just going to do 2 more. Taking your time, just warming up. Maybe another 2. Go on. Down. We love them, don't we? Last time. Beautiful job. Now grab your wall. Grab your wall. Hold on to something. I want you to soften your left knee, and I want you to prime this right leg. You're going to point your toe. You're going to bring your upper body over left leg. We're going to do 8 lifts and down. Lift. What you don't want to do is this. No rubber bands. Do your best. Doesn't matter how high you go. Everybody's just going to look different. Keep breathing. You got this. Try not to lock that knee. Point your toe if you can. Last one. Maybe 1 more. You're going to hold up and pulse for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold. Hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Other side. Let's do it. Actually, let's do a weeble in between. Anybody who grew up in the 80s might know what this is. Really good. Just transferring the weight from one leg to the other, and then we'll do the other side. That's it. So bringing up our body over the standing leg, soften the knee, lift, and lift, and lift. Oh, it gets right in there. And lift. 4 more. Lift, and 3, and 2. 2 more. 1. And holding it up. Oh, you got this. You can do this. You can do this for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Back to your squats. Come on. So either feet facing forward or slightly turned out. Sit on a chair. The one thing you don't want to do is go, ooh, that's when the knees can become unstable. Sit in your chair and come back up. For some people, it'll be a bar stool. For some people, it will be a low chair, like a camping chair. Find what works for you. Try not to tuck the tailbone underneath. So you're not kind of tucking under, you're keeping that tailbone out. 2 more. Take your time. Gorgeous. Grab your ball or your small cushion. You can always pause the video and do another set of those. Absolutely fine. Or not. And I want you to place your cushion or your ball in between your knees. Now find a position that feels comfortable when you're not like doing this with your neck and your shoulders. You're pressing, beaming your chest forward. Distance between the shoulders and the ears, and we're going to squeeze. If you'd rather be on your back, totally fine. If you want to bring your knees into tabletop, totally fine. We are going to do 8 presses, and the key is not to let it fully go. You're going to squeeze, not quite release, and squeeze. And you want to exhale, squeeze. And if you're working on pelvic floor, I want you to think about that exhalation drawing up through the pelvic floor as you squeeze. And then release. Squeeze. And release. Squeeze. You're trying to burst that ball or the cushion. Squeeze. And squeeze. And squeeze. You got 3 more. Squeeze, remember, if you're here, making sure you're not collapsing. 2. And 1 you're going to hold for 10, 9, oh that's work, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax for a second. That's it. Now you can also come down onto the forearms, but that I tend to get in my neck there. So finding what works for you. We're going to do one more set. Let's go for 8. Remember that pelvic floor. Gently drawing up through the pelvic floor as you squeeze. And 7. And 6. That's it. And 5. So you're not letting it fully go. And 4. And 3. And 2. And squeeze. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And relax. Amazing job. And then just shake it off. Now we're going to just do one for the hip flexors, and then we're going to stretch. So placing that ball on your lower leg. So all my clients love this one. All you're going to do is again sit up tall, so you're not kind of collapsing back, and you're going to lift that leg up and over. Now if your leg just won't move, get the ball out of the way and just do a tiny one. And you can even just move it like that. That's absolutely fine, but you're trying to lift it up and over. Let's go for 3. Ooh, trying not to fall back. And 2. Last time. Oh, other side. It's really hard. 3. Nearly there.